late December 2000, in the Setagaya ward of Tokyo, Japan, a family of 4 was murdered inside their own home. The case would later become known as the Setagaya family murder case, one of the most disturbing and heavily investigated unsolved crimes in modern history. The victims were the Miyazawa family, the father, the mother, their young son, and their young daughter. They lived in a quiet residential neighborhood near a public park. The area was considered safe, with no history of violent crime. There were no signs that the family believed they were in danger that night. According to official findings summarized on Wikipedia, the killer entered the house without forcing entry. Doors and windows were not broken. This suggests that the intruder may have been let inside or was able to enter without alarming the family. The first victim was the young boy. He was attacked upstairs. The injuries indicate a sudden and violent assault, giving him little chance to escape or call for help. After this, the father was attacked downstairs. Evidence inside the house shows that he fought back. Bloodstains and defensive wounds indicate a struggle, suggesting the father tried to protect his family. The mother was attacked next. She also attempted to resist. Investigators documented multiple defensive injuries, showing that she was conscious and aware of the danger. Despite her efforts, she was killed. The final victim was the young daughter. According to official reports, she suffered the most severe injuries. Even after she had died, the attacker continued to strike her body repeatedly. Investigators described this as one of the most disturbing aspects of the crime, suggesting extreme aggression or emotional fixation during the attack. What makes this case especially horrifying is what happened afterward. Instead of fleeing, the killer stayed inside the house for several hours. This behavior is confirmed by multiple pieces of physical evidence. The intruder used the family's bathroom. He consumed food from the refrigerator, including ice cream. He drank beverages from cups inside the home. He accessed the family computer. He moved freely through the house while the bodies of the victims remained inside. Another disturbing detail confirmed by investigators was a bag left behind by the killer. Inside the bag, police found traces of sand. Further analysis suggested that the sand was consistent with soil found in areas near U.S. military bases. This discovery raised the possibility that the killer may have had a connection to an American military facility or had previously spent time near one. However, this lead was never fully confirmed, and no suspect linked to a U.S. base was ever identified. Police recovered a large amount of forensic evidence. The killer left behind fingerprints, footprints, DNA, and even clothing. His shoes were traced to a limited production region outside Japan. Some clothing items were linked to manufacturers in South Korea. DNA analysis suggested the killer had mixed ancestry, possibly including European lineage. Despite this, the DNA did not match any individual in Japanese or international criminal databases. There was no clear motive. Nothing valuable was stolen. Cash and personal items were left behind. The attack did not resemble a burglary or robbery. Investigators could not determine why the family was targeted. The scale of the investigation was unprecedented. Thousands of officers were involved. Over 200,000 tips were reviewed. International cooperation was requested. Yet no suspect was ever arrested. Years passed. The house was eventually demolished, leaving an empty lot. The case remains open. Japanese police continue to review evidence annually, and the murders are officially classified as unsolved. What terrifies people most is not only the brutality of the crime, but the calm, deliberate behavior of the killer afterward. A person capable of murdering an entire family and then calmly eating, resting, and leaving behind extensive evidence, yet never being identified. More than 2 decades later, the killer has never been found. The Setagaya family murder case remains a chilling reminder that some crimes leave behind more questions than answers, and that some killers may never face justice. If you want more real, unsolved crime stories like this, share your thoughts in the comments and subscribe for future videos.